Hey, howdy, hey, and welcome to another Mickey's Roundtable Adventure. 2023 marks the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company, and to help celebrate that momentous anniversary, they've been re-releasing classic Disney and Pixar films in theaters, 8 different films overall. I decided I would take advantage of the offering and head over to Disney Springs. I caught, yep, you guessed it, Toy Story, the original Toy Story, the one that started it all. There's nothing quite like watching a classic movie on the big screen. And Toy Story really was a classic, is a classic. It was an instant classic. Toy Story was the first feature-length computer animated film. It was Pixar's first feature film, first of many, many films, including multiple sequels, Toy Story 2, 3, and 4. And apparently they're working on a Toy Story 5. And then here in Florida, where I'm at, in Disney's Hollywood Studios, is Toy Story Land as well. So the idea behind Toy Story Land is that you have been shrunk down to the size of a toy, and you go into Andy's backyard and you get to explore, and there's 3 different rides, a couple of different restaurants. It's fantastic. People love it. Not me. I like it. I think it's okay. One of the criticisms for it that I agree with, there's not enough shade. It's hot, and you get those daily thunderstorms in the summertime especially, and rain, and it's not the best for those conditions. But the thing that I dislike most, I think, is the idea that it's been done before. Adventures Through Inner Space in the 1960s in Disneyland and Tomorrowland, you got shrunk down at Disney MGM Studios, as it was called back in the day. They had Honey, I Shrunk the Kids play area. They had Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. There's Bugs Land over in California Adventure. So there's been multiple times where they've done, hey, let's shrink the guests down and we'll do this. So yeah, okay, it's kind of been done before. What I would have done, here's the idea. You walk in and it's a residential street and you are in Andy's neighborhood. So you've got Andy's house, you've got Sid's house. Sid's house would be a ride. You would have a pizza plant. You'd have a Dynaco gas station. That would be your counter service restaurant. You could have a full-fledged Al's Toy Barn. That's your gift shop. A Sunnyside daycare where it's just a playground and nap area for parents to bring their little kids and stuff. Every time I go there, all I can think about is what I would have done if I was building Toy Story Land instead of what we actually got, which is good. And a lot of people love it, just not me. Meet and greets. I did basically, 3 different meet and greets, sort of 2. Woody and Jesse were there. I've gotten pictures with both of them at different times before, but never at the same time. So I got Woody and Jesse, and then Buzz Lightyear was just around the corner. Got a picture with him, and then marching around occasionally through the land there, you'll find the Green Army men. They've got a drumline, drum corps. Fortunately, I did that before it started to rain. I decided, you know what, I'm going to go head into the line for the Slinky Dog Dash. It was over an hour, which is typical, but I was under the cover in the queue line there when it did start to rain, and good thing, because it came down pretty good. And then rain was starting to clear up, and all of a sudden, boom, just really close lightning. So they had to shut down for a little while. I finally managed to get on, and it is a fun roller coaster. I'm not a big roller coaster guy, so Slinky Dog Dash is just about my speed. So from there, I decided I was going to get some food. So I headed over to Andy's Lunchbox, which is good for a quick meal. And here's Toy Story Day Miracle. I managed to get a table. So then there's the alien swirling saucers based on inspired by the little green aliens from the Toy Story films. Then it was over to Toy Story Mania. That's a fun ride. You ride in the car, and there's video screen, you wear 3D glasses, and then you rack up points. And then if you're with somebody, I was there by myself, but if you're with somebody, then you can compete and see who gets the better score. So out of everyone in my car, I did the best. Just recently, they opened a new restaurant. It's Woody's Rodeo Roundup Barbecue. So I managed to get a reservation for that. It was later on in the day, 8:30. I think the park closed at 9. Right at dusk. Toy Story Land at its best is when the sun starts to go down and they've got like Christmas lights strung up over. Again, they're the size of a toy and all this other stuff is giant. And so that's really cool. Starts to get lit up. I had to go inside. Got to go inside and enjoy some barbecue. It's neat theming, and the food was very good. I wasn't feeling very well, so I didn't eat as much as I could have, but oh, it was a lot of food. They bring out a bunch of food. If you've got a group of people, this would be fantastic. So the thing with Woody's Rodeo Roundup Barbecue is you're paying extra for, I think, for the ambiance, but it's the same theming that's everywhere else in the whole land. You're shrunk down to the size of a toy. There's giant puzzle pieces and things. And it's neat. There's a big train, and I like trains, so that was cool. And different things like that. And then, so one of the neat things they do, because you're the size of a toy and you're in Woody's play set, play area, you'll hear him coming. The army men call out, Andy's coming. And everybody in the restaurant, including the servers, waiters, waitresses, they all have to freeze. And you're supposed to freeze too.
I see my cowboy belt buckle. I can't find it. Never mind.
And then it's over. Then you go back and eating and hope your meal isn't too cold. So they'll do that multiple times. And there's some other audio that comes out over the thing. So it's kind of fun. And if you've got little kids, this would be fantastic. But it wasn't. It's like, yeah, okay, this is okay. I doubt I'll ever eat there again unless it's something special or some other reason somebody else wants to go there. But for me, okay, I'd rather eat at a Pizza Planet. Perfectly honest with you. But again, it was fantastic. And so yeah, I got there. My reservation was like 8. Did I say 8:30 before? It was at 8 o'clock. I didn't get in there until about 8:20 to 8:30. And then as I mentioned, I wasn't feeling super well, and so I didn't eat a lot. And the restaurant was pretty empty by the time I left. The park closed at 9. I didn't get out of there until about 10, I would say. The best part about getting out of one of the parks at 10 o'clock or an hour or so after they've closed, it's really easy to find your car. So I was able to find my car with great ease. It was a good day. It was a fun day, and I'm happy to have had the opportunity here to share it with you. So until next time, to infinity and beyond, this has been another Mickey's Roundtable Adventure.